Is going on, everybody? It is your boy Matt Stingray. Thanks for checking in to the Watch channel, guys. Today we are going to do the full review of the Blanchard Gentleman Racer. But before we do that, quick wristwatch check. What am I rocking today? Today I am rocking my Ball Engineer 3 Marvel Light Carrying Edition. Sweet watch. It looms ridiculous. You'll see in the full review. So let's get this sucker over to the table and take a look at the Blanchard Gentleman Racer. And let's rock this watch. All right, guys, so here it is. The Blanchard Gentleman Racer. Let's zoom in on this dial and have a look at that. It's pretty cool, man. Nice, solid, clean dial. So let's get into the specs and features of this watch. This watch is a 41.5 millimeter case diameter. It is 13.5 millimeters thick. It is 49.5 lug to lug with, as you can see, drilled lugs. It has a 20 millimeter lug width. It is powered by the Seiko VK64 Mecha Quartz. It has 100 meters of water resistance. It is made entirely from 316L stainless steel. Okay. The bracelet is 20 millimeters, tapering down to 16 millimeters. It has solid links, solid end links, and it is held together. It's the right side, yep, by screw pins. Okay, it has stainless steel clasp, which is friction fit. Not too jazzed about that, but I got a few watches like that, man. They work just fine, but it is fully milled clasps, and it has 4 holes of micro adjust on the clasp. It has a stainless steel screw down case back. Super cool pattern on there. Let's see. Let's zoom in. Take a look at this bad boy. What's it say? Let's see here. Whoa, it's getting a little too close there. Sapphire, VK64 chronograph, 316L stainless steel. Blanchard Gentleman Racer, 100 meters, water resistant. Cool, man. Very cool. So let's look at the dial here. As you can see, it is a bicompax layout. And by the way, like most chronographs, I won't say all, but most, it has a 3 o'clock screw down crown. Okay. Let's move this here so we don't block any of the sub dials there. So again, as I said, it's a bicompax panda style, dated to 6 o'clock. It says Blanchard at 12, Gentleman Racer at the bottom, 100 meters, chronograph. Let's talk about, oh, by the way, it has a sapphire, fully domed sapphire crystal, if I didn't mention that. And as you can see, it has AR coating on it. So let's talk a little bit about this watch. This watch does not come, it's my understanding this watch does not come with this bracelet. Let me show you how it comes. So it'll come in this pouch with this NATO strap and this racing extension, some tools. These are like tweezers, probably to put the little screws in. And this is a tool with a push pin and a little, strap tool, and then this little Allen wrench. So what's unique about this watch is you can change the bezels in this, and these are fully ceramic bezel inserts. Okay, that's what these 3 screws are for. You undo those screws, you can change them out. And what can you change them to? You have the option of several different bezel inserts, okay, that you can choose from. Now, it does not, it's my understanding, it does not come with the bezel inserts. It does not come with the bracelet. Those are extra items. So I believe it comes with one, obviously it's gonna come with one bezel insert, okay? And all this stuff you see here minus minus these. You're not getting these unless you pay for them. And it's my understanding they're $20 a piece. So if you want all 4, that's an extra 80 bucks. And I believe the bracelet's somewhere around $70 maybe, but it's extra money too. So you guys go on the website and check out. I'll put a link to it below where you can sign up for the newsletter and find out about this watch and where to purchase it and when it comes out and all that other kind of jazz. And yeah, it's kind of, I think it's kind of a build and, you know, kind of build it up. If you're not going to use some of these inserts, why have them there? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Why have, if you're not going to use one, I guess they're probably on the understanding that not everybody's going to use all these. They have different functions. Maybe somebody just wants this clean one. You know what I mean? Maybe they're not going to go racing with it, but they like this Panda style chronograph, which, you know, if you're spending time on my channel, watching any of my videos, I'm a big fan of the Panda dial chronographs. So yeah, all in all, this is a really nice watch. Brushing is nice. Everything's really nice with this. Now, one thing I do not like, and it's my personal opinion. I understand why they do it, but I just don't like it. I'm not a fan of, let me zoom in here. I'm not a fan of friction fit bezels. Now, that's what this one is. It gives me like vibes of Vostok. Now, when I say that, just the actual design of a friction fit, not this one. This is actually very nice and it stays in place. And I understand why they do it. It's so you can get very precise. I mean, you would never be able to get in between those two if you had a click bezel. If you had a unidirectional dive style click bezel, this is bi-directional. It will go either way, and you can line it up down to the tiniest little line right there. So I get why they do it. I'm just not a big fan of it. And again, that's not this watch. That's a personal issue, not a watch issue. Okay. That's probably my biggest rub with this, and the friction fit clasp. Okay, which I gotta be honest, I'm not a favorite, but it's not a deal breaker for me. And it's got the little security fold over, so it's really not a deal breaker for me. It's just not my favorite. But if it doesn't bother you, man, I would say check these guys out. This is a cool little watch. And by the way, this is the the minutes. It's 60-minute timing bezel on the left for the chronograph, and this is a 24-hour clock subdial there. So yeah, so let's see what it looks like on the wrist, and then let's check out the loom. Now, see, I sat there and I complained about friction fit clasp, but look at this, ball has one, and I'm going to mention that in the video when I do the full review of this one. This has a friction fit clasp. Not my favorite, but is it falling off my wrist? No, it's really not. So obviously it's big. I didn't fit it for my wrist, but yeah, there it is, man. I mean, it looks sweet with the whole Panda dial aesthetic, which again, I'm a fan of. So let's see what the loom looks like on this bad boy. Let's hit it up with this UV light here. And let's turn this light out. And there it is, gents. Pretty sweet. Fully loomed dial. How can you argue with that? It's settling in now after I hit it with that. That's nice, man. No, I can dig that. That's super cool. So let's flip this camera around and go get some final thoughts. All right, guys, so there it is, the Blanchard Gentleman Racer. Guys, what do you think about Panda dial chronographs in general? Is this something you would be interested in? I'll put a link to their website down in the description so you can go there and get details on where to buy it, how much it costs, if you know what little parts you want to add. If you want to add the bracelet, you want to add one of the extra bezels, all the bezels, you'll be able to find all that info there. I think it's a pretty good watch, man. All in all, no complaints, no quality control issues, nothing that I see that's real glaring other than the personal issues, like I said, I have with friction fit bezels personally. But again, I understand why they did it. I understand the design to be able to measure down to the smallest line on this inside chapter ring, and on the replaceable bezel inserts, you need to have that friction fin, and it needs to be smooth, which this one is. This one is very smooth. It doesn't flop all around like a cheap old Vostok or something like that. So guys, if you like this type of content, please like and subscribe. leave a comment down below. And as always, rock that watch.